brothers and sisters, please do not be deceived by people who just go to church, right? Do not look at that and say, you know what, these people, they fear the Lord. Escape those limitations that people have placed upon you, right? For God is the one that put you here, and He knows what it is that He wants to achieve with you. Greetings and welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. Now, are you ready to discover the timeless wisdom of the Bible and find out how it applies to your life today? In this episode, we will discuss the 5 must-know lessons from the Bible in regards to 2 Kings that will change the way that you think about modern living. Now, for you to find out more, stick around. Now guys, in this episode, we are going to be talking about the 5 most important lessons that we can get from the book of 2 Kings that we have been focusing on for the past 2 months, right? And we are going to dive deep into that and understand what are these 5 important lessons that we can pick from a vast majority of lessons that we had. Now, lesson number 1 says that when God is in the process of blessing you, shut the door, right? And that is what we're going to be talking about as our first point, or rather our first lesson. And we see here that when it came to this point, Elisha comes to a point and he says, you know what, and he's speaking to this woman that came to him and she was crying to him and said, they want to take my sons to be bondmen and all of that. And he comes to this point, right? And he says to this woman, go and shut the door and pour out the oil that is left in all the vessels that are remaining. And we said, when God is in the process of blessing you, shut the door. In the modern day world, where it is so easy for you to post something, right? Where it is so easy for you to just post your achievement and post something that is happening in your life. We said, when it comes to the modern world, now this lesson from the Bible says that when God is in the process of blessing you, shut the door. Don't let it be a point whereby everyone knows what it is that is going on in your life, but rather shut the door. And that is the lesson that we get from point number 1, right? That do not be quick to show off things that God is doing for you, right? When God is in the process of blessing you, remember, shut the door. Let God deal with you privately, right? For if you let other people see what it is that is happening, people will get jealous. And we talked about that on that episode. And if you have not watched it, I'll leave the link right here so that you'll be able to go and watch it. But all in all, guys, in that episode, just to give a brief summary, and I'm urging you to go and watch it so that you can fully understand what we're saying today. But we're saying that when God is in the process of blessing you, shut the door. Don't let the world see what it is that God is doing for you, right? Don't be quick to post your achievement. Don't be quick to post the process. Don't be quick to post everything that is happening in your life, but rather make sure that when God is in the process of blessing you, you shut the door. Now, on lesson number 2, we say that bring solutions and not problems. And we say that leaders are known for bringing solutions and not problems. And we went to the extent of saying, you know what, when you are in a workplace, let's say you're in a workplace and a working environment, right? And they know you and they say, you know what, we are used to this person always bringing us problems and always bringing us things that, you know, they don't bring progressive things to us. And we said, how is that going to look to your superiors, right? How is that going to look to the people that manage you? But rather, if you are a person that brings solutions, if you are a person that when problems comes, you are a person that is quick to think about solutions and ways to solve those problems, we say that then you will become a valuable person or a valuable asset in that space, right? And we said focus more on bringing solutions and not problems. And we also looked at the life of Elisha and when they brought problems to him and they said there is death in the pot. Guys, if you have not watched that episode, I will leave the link right here so that you will be able to watch it. But we said be a person that brings solutions and not problems. Don't be known to be saying this one always brings us problems. No, guys, don't do that. But rather, as a leader, be someone who is known for bringing solutions and not problems. Now, on lesson number 3, we talked about how taking shortcuts in life will cost you, right? And we also gave a further explanation of saying that the path of least resistance has led many rivers and many men to be crooked. right? And that is what we talked about on that episode. And we say that do not be a person that takes shortcuts in life, guys. Life is not about taking shortcuts. It's a journey, right? It's not for you to take shortcuts. And we looked at the life of Gehazi when he went behind Elisha's back and he went and took the gifts that Naaman had brought to him, right? And he decided that, you know what, I'm going to take these gifts upon myself and I'm going to bless myself and all of that. And we say that, you know what, as he took that shortcut, his family and all his descendants were cursed with leprosy, right? And that is what we came up across, right? And we said, do not be a person that takes shortcuts in life. Do not be known for taking shortcuts, but rather remember the path of least resistance and the easy road in life has led many men to be crooked because they wanted easy things in life, right? You wanted the easy fix out of everything in life, but those things are going to cost you at a later stage. And we said, don't be a person that always looks for the easy way out, right? If you don't have to take the easy way out, make sure that you do your things in the proper way. And that is what we talked about on that episode. Now, if you have not watched it, I'll make sure that I leave the link right here so that you go and watch it. But keep in mind, guys, don't take the shortcuts in life. Don't take the easy way out and always try to find the quick fix that will let you go out easily, right? For that is going to cost you at a later stage. Lesson number 4, we say that God cannot bring you into the new season of your life if you still have this, right? And we looked at the life of Jehu when he went and started to destroy the other gods and started to destroy everything that the Israelites were doing, but he left some things, right? And he did not destroy everything that God had said he should destroy. And we see that God then decided, you know what, I'm going to bring across all the type of evil across the land, because he had decided that he was not going to destroy all the other gods that God had said that he should destroy. And we say that, guys, do not die in your sin. What sins are you holding on to today, guys? What is it that you're holding on to today and you're saying to yourself, this is my sin, I will not let go of this thing? And we said, God is not going to allow you to go into the new season of your life because God wants to bless you. But in you keeping on holding on to certain things, in you keeping on holding on to certain sins, guys, God cannot allow you to go into that new season. Jehu had to let go of certain things before he could become king, right? But you in your life today, as you apply it in your lives, what things are you holding on to today? What sin are you holding on to? And you're thinking to yourself, this is my sin, I cannot let go of this. But we say, do not die in your sin. God cannot bring you into the new season if you still hold on to those sins, guys. And that is what we talked about on that episode. So make sure, guys, and if you have not watched it, I'll leave the link right here so that you will be able to go and watch it and understand what it is that was going on. But keep in mind, guys, do not hold on to certain sins. Do not hold on to any sin at all, guys, for that is stopping you from going into your new season. Now, reason number 5, as we conclude our 5 must-know lessons for the modern world, guys, we say that 3 reasons why you should fear the Lord, right? And that is what we spoke about on that lesson. And we said, you know what? There are 3 reasons why you should fear the Lord, right? And we gave the first one, because of his judgment. And we also went further to say because of his love, right? For God so loved you, guys, that he gave his only begotten son. He loved you so much that he gave himself. He did not give a cow, he did not give a horse, he did not give a pig for you, but God gave himself for you because he loves you so much. He loves you so much and he does not want you to perish. And that is what we talked about on that episode. And that just it's like a small snippet what I just said, guys. That's just like a small snippet of what was really happening in that episode. So make sure that you go and watch it so that you understand what it is that we're talking about. And if you have not watched it, I'll leave the link right here so that you will be able to watch it, right? But we said 3 reasons why you should fear the Lord: for his love, for his judgment, and for his exactness in his word. For if God says he will do something, he will surely do it. And we looked at these people and he just gave a brief example where God said that he was going to bring evil upon the land that was going to tingle both ears, guys. Guys, if you have not watched it, just make sure you go and watch it, right? Make sure you go and watch it. But that is the end of the 5 must know lessons from the book of Second Kings, right? That is the end of the 5 must know lessons. Now, guys, that was just but a snippet. That was just but a snippet, right? But because I care for you guys so much, I have created a playlist at the end of this video. It's going to pop up where you will be able to go back and look at which one is it that you missed, right? So that you can understand and keep yourself up to date, right? And keep yourself with knowledge and wisdom that will help you to go on in life, that will help you to keep on pushing and achieve what it is that you want to achieve in life. For in those episodes, guys, we talked about leadership, we talked about things of sin, we talked about love, we talked about a lot of things, and I don't want you to miss that. So make sure that you go through the playlist, find out what it is that you did not watch, and go and watch it. And that is the end of our message for today, guys. So just keep in mind, lesson number 1, God cannot bring you into the new season of your life if you still hold on to certain things. God cannot bless you as well if you still hold on to certain sins. Lesson number 2, when God is in the process of blessing you, make sure that you shut the door. You don't have to post everything that is going on in your life. You don't have to post every achievement that is going on in your life. But remember, when God is in the process of blessing you, shut the door. Lesson number 3, we say that as well on lesson number 3, that bring solutions and not problems. Be a person that is known for bringing solutions and not problem. That way, you will be a valuable person in the space that you operate in. Lesson number 4, we say that why you should fear God. 3 reasons why you should fear God, guys. And we said for his love, above all, for his love and everything he has done for you. He gave himself for you because he loves you so much, so much. And that is why as well you should fear him. And for the closing lesson, we say that how taking shortcuts in life will cost you, right? Taking shortcuts in life is going to cost you in everything that you do, right? Taking shortcuts in life might not cost you now, but later on in life, those things are going to catch up with you. And you don't want that to happen to you. And that was the end of all the lessons that we talked about. But something pushes me just to give you a bonus lesson, right? And this is just a bonus lesson. Escape the limitations that they've placed upon you. That's just one of the other episodes, guys, where we talked about escaping the limitations that they've placed upon you. I don't know what limitations society has placed upon you. And they told you that you cannot attract certain things. And they told you that you cannot attain certain things in life because you are just but wood and not iron. And I want to tell you today, escape those limitations that people have placed upon you, right? For God is the one that put you here, and he knows what it is that he wants to achieve with you. If God says you will climb up mountains, you will climb up those mountains. Whether anyone can say anything, what God opens, no one can shut, and what God shuts, no one can open. And we say, escape the limitations that society has placed upon you. And that was just a bonus lesson for the lessons that we learned in the book of Second Kings, guys. So just keep those things in mind and apply them in your life as you go on. May God bless you.